Welcome back to Finnegan's Farm and welcome back to the YouTube channel. So in today's video, when you see this man and this man, there's only yellow machines around us.
One of the best yellow bit.
Yellow, and there's another one down here.
Chipping away at
Chipping away.
less green and less red.
Yes, yeah. It's like traffic lights here, we've green, red and yellow.
Yeah, it's sort of in the middle, isn't it?
Sorry, no. I have to wipe me feet here. I'm kicking the muck at him.
Is he getting out horse?
We're just here in a JCB, of course, with the famous Robert Russell. He's going for a first load of spuds in his lifetime.
Yeah. Mostly spuds just on the plate.
Yeah, no, he used to eating them, that.
Like the chips outside after the pub on a Saturday night, whatever. But we get to see where they come from. They don't. Turns out spuds do not come from a factory.
No, they don't come from a chip pan.
No, they don't actually make them in a factory somewhere in Dublin that turns out they're growing a field.
They're actually all here.
They're all here.
Inside the back as well, so fire the whole way to your back box.
And the distance he can reach out.
Yeah.
Okay.
You sweating, are you?
No. No, absolutely not. That's you. If there's one of us sweating here, it's you with the cold sweats from last night, whatever you want. Poison yourself.
If anyone knows about the Central Club last night, we avoided relegation, so I had a few beveraginos last night to celebrate.
A big win.
Yeah. So I know you're under pressure there, but tell us a bit about the JCB loader that we've been.
I'll probably remain relatively silent till I get to the headland and slip into my comfort zone here.
That's fair.
Because there's a part of me looking to.
I was going to hope you start talking and then you start messing up and then you get a good laugh out of you.
Yeah, it's just a matter of judging where you're at.
Re-jogging the memory. Which is like riding the bike, you'll never forget.
Kinda, yeah, except this is a different bike that I used to ride.
You see, the thing about loading silage or and it's different because you have the whole trailer to mess
pretty
up
much.
You're dealing with a box here, like it's not like
yeah, what have you? Your hopper is pretty much the width of the bottom on the headland. This is where things get messy, so he's just to run out whatever's in the elevators, is it?
Yeah. You reverse back and he'll go on to
we let him turn and we'll follow his lead.
Yeah.
No danger of him taking the roof off my tractor.
No, we've lost it. Well, we've a beacon. We've a tractor there with it looks like a dog. It's floppy ears.
Oh.
One beacon's bent.
Yeah.
We caught the bag, and then the other one straight is just singing along here, loving life. It's all mine. There, man. I don't know. I'm not great at it. That's not the right gear. Selecting the right gears in it yet. Which way are you going, Paddy? Bit better, alright.
That probably wasn't the best idea I had all day.
Oh, Robert, no! Don't let it do it, Robert. Don't let it do it. It's actually a pure swamp there.
So what did you make me do that for?
Where were you going at all? Like,
I was paying no heed that it doesn't work.
you know he's well used to the workshop. Picks the west spot of the field and drives the power of Fastrac into it. Yeah, she's going nowhere, Rob.
I appear to have 0 diff locks. I want to see is my solenoid even plugged in because there's absolutely nothing happening with the pipe going to a diff lock blanked off.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So something up. We've no diff lock, but actually the next thing we go any further is we'll be pulling the steps off the tractor.
We might need a little pull.
Yeah.
So Robert, just what do you have to say for yourself? You're used to the concrete in the workshop, you're not used to like look where you went, lads. Honest to God, like how would you get through that?
Yeah, I suppose now I do look at it, does look a little bit sticky, but yeah.
In fairness, you were looking at it, you didn't know where Dad was going, so
this is the story I heard when nothing used to go wrong in the field. Say someone had to drive into a drain or drive across something. He said, you'll never get up. There was a naked woman just appeared over the far end of the field. She was just running across the field.
Just no rubber. I didn't see her.
Did you not see her? She definitely ran across that way. So where she came from?
Well, I hope another one doesn't come because I can't be dealing with this anymore. Some mess in Robert. I'll never bring him again to the farm. Look what he's after causes. My God. John Deere, the about Eamo, pulling him out. He's to get a 16-year-old, 17-year-old, 16? Don't know what age is, 17. To pull him out. And him, 20 years of age. I was just saying there, Robert, you need a 16-year-old to pull a 20-year-old out. That's not good.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking, we let John Deere pull a Fastrac, which we're never going to hit the end of. We should have got the 4220 down, at least it was a Fastrac pulling a Fastrac, but now we've the John Deere men out with our big bicking heads.
Yeah.
No, big bicking.
And all it took was 6,820, and Eamo was giving her plenty. Thanks, Eamon. Only for you, lad. Thank you.
Right, so.
Thank you.
You're going to obviously delete all this footage. None of this is going to be broadcast anywhere at all, ever again, right? So delete everything when you get home.
God damn you. How did
you get on? So you're looking for something in the middle of your Volvo.
We had a Volvo, it's too heavy in the yards, it's kind of ripping up the stone, making holes. Teleporter is probably a little bit under pressure. You lift two boxes with a little bit of boom out and she's kind of inclined to...
Back wheels in the air sort of stuff.
The boxes are 2.5 ton, like it's...
Yeah.
It is at its limit, but we want something in between. The JCB, probably better vision. You still have your bit of telescopic, you have your pivot steer in the middle. It is kind of...
You can make up for bad drivers with...
Yeah, well, you might drive it then.
That was very funny.
Yeah, but no, in fairness, like we did... Took me a day to get used to it because, as lads say, if you're driving a Man 2, you wouldn't drive a JCB, but if you're driving a JCB, you wouldn't drive a Man 2. They're same but different. They kind of have a little bit...
What model is that? The TM320. So that's 2014 machine, so Tier 4. Fairly bulletproof machine. They're well regarded, well sought after.
There is not.
There is, yeah. It's
we have to give a shout out. It's sold, unfortunately.
Yeah, so it's going to. We've sold to good dairy farmers beside myself, just the other side of Kingscourt. Paul and Philip Farley, Leader Farm, just near Muff, Kingscourt, and they're now the proud owners of that. So that's.
And we'd like to thank them for giving us the land of it there for
absolutely, and they're looking forward to that bag of spuds or whatever you might say down to them. They're very hungry men, they like their spuds.
You might get a little bit of variety. You wouldn't know what you get, You'll see this video before you get the spuds.
Could be eating sprouts maybe. You might just lean a little bit more towards Volvo territory.
Could replace our Volvo. Not that it'd replace, but it'd help it.
Yeah.
We'd want something for the silage bit. Like we have the 3 Manitus, so we've enough of that category. We just need a bigger
something
one.
a little bit heavier, so maybe might have to look into that for you. See.
Oh ho ho ho! Yeah, we're just going to take it off the loader here now. Into forward, we're in first gear. Oh, we're in first gear. Kaylem's gone to close the window because we've had trouble in the past of losing windows. So we know what that's like. Oh, we've reached ground. So we have the man here that knows a lot more than me. We've the famous Kaylem Russell.
Yeah.
So Kaylem, explain a little bit more now in depth about the machine that I don't know.
So here we have a TM320S. It's an 8-ton machine, 3.2
Explain
ton
the TM320S.
So the TM320 is just on for 3.2 ton left. And so like it's a pivot steer machine or a telescopic boom. It's a very versatile loader, so it's a hybrid between a teleporter, load and shovel kind of size, and at 8 ton it's still heavy enough to push up silage and do your heavy work, but then for the likes of yourselves it's light enough for handling spud boxes and whatnot, because if you're using a load and shovel at over 10 ton, when you get on the concrete you'll be sat there and harm the concrete and stuff like that, which you've seen
especially
before.
with the pivot steer, it does grip into like and nearly cuts through, rather than the crab steer is a bit handier on it, but when you go with them big machines they're all kind of pivot steer.
So you can do a lot of ripping and tearing, especially if you're driving again brakes and whatnot. You've an awful lot of wind up and stuff.
Yeah, and then you're adding 2.5 ton out in front with the spud box as well, so that certainly doesn't help.
So you're up even higher on the weights. But look, for the likes of precision work, we are loading and unloading spud boxes like this. If you're, say, 6 inches away from the edge of your box, all you have to do is steer.
Yeah, a little steer, and I noticed that there with the first load. Like, it's very easy to. It's just the thing I have to get used to is
not having to come in at an angle.
Yeah, when you're coming in with the Manitou, you're turning in and you're turning out. But when you turn out with this, you're actually turning in your forks.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's just something I need to get used to. But it's literally in between our Volvo and our Manitou, so it has the pivot steer of the Volvo but doesn't have the weight of the Volvo. It has the telescopic and the weight of the
teleporter.
Yeah, the teleporter.
And you have the visibility of the load and jump too,
exactly.
In a teleporter size. So look, for the likes of farmers and whatnot with only one machine, one loader, it's a fantastic all-rounder, because you could push up silage or you could go down and look at the cattle with it, and you know, it's a very small size of a loader. And you have your 420s as well, which are bigger again, but the 320s will be the
ideal for this.
The best versatile.
The only thing I don't like about it is your forward reverse is in your left hand. On the Manitou, it's on your...
Well, you have it on the back of the joystick. See,
it's my own fault. Should have read the manual.
Yeah, no, you do, and it's a safety, so you have to have your left shuttle in neutral. If you want to use the right, and vice versa, if you want to use the left, you have to have the in neutral, so you can't contradict.
Well, I might just try to get used to that.
So yeah, exactly, because you have nearly all your functions that you need on your joystick. Like, you'll have your 2 auxiliaries for pushing out your boom and working your front auxiliary, and you have your shuttle on the back of it, and you have your 2 little buttons on the top of the gears. So
see, this isn't just a brand new machine. What's the background? No.
So it's a 2014 machine with over 10,000 hours on it. Now, would you have thought there's 10,000 hours on it from driving?
No, definitely not.
So it just shows the key of good maintenance.
Yeah.
Because it's a very well looked after machine, and
even the paintwork on it is very good. Like, there's no scratches or.
Yeah.
She's well looked after.
She wasn't just getting no attention. She was getting a bit of care put in it, because that's the importance of greasing all your pints in your loader, because there's no major play in headstock or boom or anything on it like
tight.
that. So it's a very good machine in regards for that. And with JCB's own engine in it too, it's a very reliable engine. The only thing that has and does happen is an oil cooler leak, which will put all the oil into the water, but even at that, it's less than €200 for the cooler, so you can't really factor that in. It's not a major thing.
No, and sure, over time something's going to happen.
Yeah. So on the front of this, we have our pin and cone headstock, which from people with older Matpros or whatever, that would have been the standard. And look, even like ourselves, we're using the Euro buckets, it would have been standard on the Caterpillar loading shovels, so we've always stuck with that. The pin and cone on this, and it kind of depends on, it's every farm's going to have.
Depends on the farmer. Like, if the farmer wants.
If the farmer started out with a Matpro, he would have built up a collection. He's not going to change all his buckets.
No, exactly.
For the sake of it. So look, headstocks are just like Lego. You have to change to whatever one you need. The common front axle oil, and just have to keep that changed over. And your boom is down quite low, so where you're sitting up high above it, it's not actually that far on your way. Because I know from the older Matpro loaders, the top of the loader was nearly chest height with you, so you're always having to just look around the top of the boom, but you have fantastic visibility with that. And she's a tidy enough machine all around. There's no major marks or anything like that, and even on the actual pickup hitch itself, it's a foldable one, so you fold out to the side, so if you're climbing up ramps or something like that, you don't have to worry about dragging it off the ground. So look, for the odd time you might have a user that
at least you have it.
At least you have it, and it's always there.
My problem would be now, if I reverse that, would be the first thing that comes into contact with that, but sure, that shouldn't happen either.
No, you can't factor in bad drivers, but look, it does happen. So we're looking at JCB's own engine here now, and compared to I don't mean to say any bad things about other machines, but compared to working on the Manitou, older like the ML628s and whatnot, you have fantastic access to everything in it. The engine's that bit further back, because I know from working on the engine's just nearly half underneath the cab, which kind of makes it a bit of a nuisance to work on. But she's quite a well laid out machine, and it's very easy to blow out and keep on top of your radiators and all your levels, and even your air filter back here. Everything's just just in a nice place.
Batteries in a nice spot too, you know, some of them are.
Yeah, exactly, because like, you know, unfortunately it happens with batteries that they get bad and whatnot, and you have it straight there right in front of you. So it's a lovely machine to walk on as well. So yeah, if you want to have a wee look in around the cab and see what you think, I might show you another few things you didn't know.
I didn't know.
A very nice spacious cab. You're not crammed and you're not tight in your shoulders by any means. And even down here to the left hand side, you can fit your toolbox, your lunchbox, or a child, whatever suits you.
I think you'd pick a toolbox.
Yeah, I think so. But look, always keep your essentials. Handbrake down by the left hand side won't start unless it's actually up, and then we just have our forward reverse lever, indicators, and our wipers here. Very simple dashboard, just with our fuel gauge, the basics of all your hydraulic functions, and then our coolant temperature. And it's a very straightforward machine. Like, it's not like some other machines where you could have screens and whatnot, and you have to go into menus and functions and options to figure it out. Like, once you know what each of these buttons are, like here we have the isolator for the front pins for locking your quick hitch, then we have on and off of our transmission cutout, the boom suspension, which is 3 positions, so we have off, auto and on, and then up and down of our pickup hitch to dump the auxiliary pressure for when you want to take off your pipes, and then even a constant flow rate for if you're using a road sweeper or whatever the likes, and it's completely adjustable. Very, very simple layout. It's not hard for any man to ever get used to it. And look, it's very simple and well laid out and well thought about. And the other thing as well I didn't talk about was the actual talking about a lockup, which is, I think, unique to the JCB machines, but it's absolutely fantastic. So when you can turn it on and off here, but when it's off it'll lock up in 5th and 6th gear for the road manually itself. It's absolutely fantastic. But once you turn it on, you can have the torque lock up in as low as 2nd gear, so basically you don't have much slip from your talking ball. So it's absolutely fantastic for if you're pushing up silage or anything like that. You just have fantastic power for pushing through. And look, you have a fantastic view even out your front windscreen with the curved glass and everything out to it. So you're not really left with many blind spots on the machine because you have fantastic view at about.
Sean here from Finnegan's Farm. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to comment whatever you think. Slag him if you want.
No slagging, please. I'm getting at home every day. Anyway,
and yeah, we'll see you all next week. Good luck.
Good luck.